ورفعنا لك ذكر ورفعنا لك ذكر. Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Chapter 16. What has been said about the journey of Prophet Musa alayhi salam when he went in the sea to meet Al-Khidr. And the statement of Allah, may I follow you so that you teach me, verses 1866, narrated Ibn Abbas Razi Allah Ta'ala anhu that he differed with Hur bin Qas bin Hisn al-Fazari regarding the companion of the Prophet Musa. Ibn Abbas said that he was Khidr. Meanwhile, Ubay bin Ka'b passed by them, and Ibn Abbas called him, saying, My friend Hur and I have differed regarding Musa's companion, whom he asked the way to meet. Have you heard the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioning something about him? He said, Yes, I heard Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, while Musa was sitting in the company of some Israelites, a man came and asked him, Do you know anyone who is more learned than you? Musa alayhi salam replied, No, sir. Allah sent the divine revelation to Musa alayhi salam. Yes, our slave Khidr is more learned than you. Musa alayhi salam asked Allah how to meet him, Khidr. So Allah made the fish as a sign for him, and he was told that when the fish was lost, he should return to the place where he had lost it, and there he would meet him, Al-Khidr. So Musa alayhi salam went on looking for the sign of the fish in the sea. The boy servant of Musa alayhi salam said to him, Do you remember when we betook ourselves to the rock? I indeed forgot the fish, none but state. Shaitan made me forget to remember it. On that Musa alayhi salam said, What we have been seeking, verses 18:164. So they went back, retracing their footsteps, and found Khidr, and what happened further to them is narrated by Allah in His book, the Quran, verses 1854 up to 1882. Chapter 17. The statement of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. O Allah, bless you on him, Ibn Abbas, the knowledge of the book, the Quran. Narrated Ibn Abbas Razi Allah Ta'ala anhu, once the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam embraced me and said, O Allah, blessed you on him, the knowledge of the book, the Quran. 18. At what the age might a youth be listened to questions of the Hadees from a boy be acceptable? Narrated Ibn Abbas Razi Allah Ta'ala anhu, once I came riding as she as and had just attained the age of puberty. Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam was offering salat prayer at Mina. There was no wall in front of him, and I passed in front of some of the rows while they were offering their salat. There I let the she as loose to graze and entered the row, and nobody objected to him. Narrated Muhammad bin Rabi Razila Ta'ala anhu, when I was a boy of 5, I remembered the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam took water from a bucket used for getting water out of well with his mouth and threw it on my face. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.